Octavia serves mostly as a support frame, although her abilities can do great damage against enemies. Using her first ability will cause her to toss a ball, which opens up and begins playing the percussion section of your selected music track that you are using for her abilities. Enemies become attracted to the ball as it has a high threat level to the enemies, and damage they deal to it will amplify how much damage it will do in its radius. Her second ability casts an invincible roller, which attracts enemies similar to Titania's lantern ability, causing enemies to avoid firing their weapons as they run up to catch up with the roller. If you have her first ability currently enabled, the roller will go to it and pick it up, causing it to hover above the roller, amplifying its range as well as combining both crowd control effects into one. The roller will also play the bass section of the music track. Casting her third ability will cause energy waves to spawn around her and move closer to her. These waves are the melody portion of the song, which causes buffs when players do actions when the waves strike them. This is easier as Octavia herself, as the waves form circles that get smaller when it gets closer to her, but it is possible to time it right for non-Octavia players as well. Crouching on the lines will cause the player to cloak, jumping will cause a speed boost, and firing a weapon will add bonus multi-shot to the weapon. Once the buff activates, it will last a set duration and does not require the player to constantly do these actions to retain these buffs. Finally, casting her fourth ability essentially buffs them all. Each ability that is active adds more sound to the area, which causes Amp to increase the range and damage of her abilities. It can be assumed that firing weapons also increases this, although I'm not 100% sure on this yet. Octavia, in my opinion, combines the stealth properties of Ivara's cloaking arrows with Titania's lantern ability. As such, she can provide great crowd control and cover for allies, as well as covering great damage output if they choose to mod for strength. Personally, since I prefer crowd control over damage in most cases, I found that going with as much range and duration as possible is best for me, and keeping strength at least at normal levels. Having more strength is very effective, but often does mean lowering efficiency that she needs to cast her abilities all the time. Just my take on Octavia after a full day of using her. I hope you found this review useful, and stay tuned for more content involving this update as I get to it. Thanks for watching.